ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Tread in dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no preaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force. Just fighting the demons, really for life.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to kid. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know?
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready?
Sanders now to the air right away. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. So first down, Miami.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
You know who's gonna find you home? The road man fishing. Grandma wishing the best, but it's hard to digest the sound of the chatter.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Sanders going to throw again. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Dolphins. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. But dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go. 3-19, that's not. Go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here we go.
Fields from the pistol. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
3-19, that's not.
Pistol snap back to Fields. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. And the Jets have a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball and find the open space. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Go, Mark. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 5:51.
Handler. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Out to his right. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready, set.
As Shador on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. And then Michael Clemens with the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Got it. Ready?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Bronco 80. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Shador. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll air one out for Higgins.
Man.
And the Jets are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Here's Paul from the pistol. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, Slide.
Another run here with Paul. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play action now for Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They're trying to run through it with Paul. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, green 19, get cut. Go.
They give to Hall. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 6. Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On 2nd down, Sanders moving outside the pocket, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They go play action with Fields. There's the big tight end pass. And he will go all the way. Noah Fant. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tyreek now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action now with Sanders. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Come 19! Come 19! Let's go!
Here's Sanders to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They go play action with Sanders. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On play action, Shador. He's going to try it here again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. where the offense will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Hey, Monday. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Fields. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards.
A run here with Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Fields. Gets made right side by Wilson. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 3rd and long.
Watch right. Here we go, son. Easy. Green 19, just cut. EQ.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
You got, here we go, side. Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Come on, set! 60 by...
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
9. Let's go! Cougar Knight, go!
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
first down.
You're not.
First and 10
Pass
at
the
the
60, pass
38-yard
it,
line.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's to the end zone. Well, it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down next.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down. Here's Sanders. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, a run with Hall. Get this to about midfield. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Sanders will throw it. This one completes to Higgins.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Top low, here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be. And that's a missed opportunity.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And this ball be down on the other side of midfield. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. All right.
The drive begins with a run. It's all. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Green. Press. Left side. All right.
To throw is Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Here we go, son. All right. Go.
Play action now for Fields. Flush to his right. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Good. 331. 331. All right.
Fields. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Here we go. 58. Is that? All right.
Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, New York. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the ultimate throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it an incompletion.
19 strikes.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Again, it's Sanders. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's out of bounds. It would be a 1st down, however. There is a flag down. It looks like it is on the offense. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. 18 carries. Touchdown Miami. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Hall. Oh, yeah. Showing off the elusiveness there. Able to dance his way forward. It's a gain of about 4. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Green 19, get cut. Press.
On the ground, this is Chandler. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the change.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A run now for Chandler. Down the sideline, past the 40. He's going to have a 1st down. Good game, but there is a flag down, and this could very well be coming back.
Here we go. We're good. Green 19, get to that. Press. Butt straight. You got a mini base. Line up. Out. Let's go. Go.
Throwing is Fields. There's the Jets. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run it here with Campbell. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. That's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to White. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. They put Wilson in motion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Stop Robinson. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Steady.
Here's Sanders to throw. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 61 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
Blocking 18. Ready, ready.
Now, Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, Sanders in trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We are set for 4th and long. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He'll have a Jets first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, right back to White. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, Judge, what?
They'll go again with White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First and 10 now from the 36. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Handsome Leggoo, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you.